What up, people? It's Anime Tier here to bring you a review portion for something new that I'm starting up, which I'm starting it, I'm going through it, but the idea came from my Discord people. You guys are freaking awesome with all these amazing ideas. Keep it up, but just remember, even if you do come up, don't expect to be done like right away or all at once, because I'm just letting you know right now, I am only human. I can only do so much. So I will get to them. It's just a matter of your patience. Alright? I just need your patience. If you can have patience, we're good. And also don't go too crazy with it either, because once again, I'm only one person. But also, if you want to see the full-length reactions of this random news series, again, it's a project that was started up thanks to my Discord members. I'm just following it through, thinking what you guys wondering what you guys think of it. But if you want to participate in this, if you want to send me a link of random series I could be reacting to, that's fine. That is fine. But you can only do this if you're in my Discord. If you're on my YouTube and decide to send it, mention it through YouTube, I will not do it. I will only do it as if you send it as a request on my Discord. That way I know how serious you are in sending it to me. So, and plus it's a bit more safer in my opinion. So, you want to participate, you have to be on my Discord. It's as simple as that. And what oh yeah, and yeah, like I said, if you want the full-length reaction, check in the description below. They're mega redirect links. You want the full-length reaction, just open the description up and you'll see the links right there, and feel free to watch. Simple as that. It's not rocket science, guys. Talking about the episodes themselves, I just have to say, this anime is visually and mentally dark. Like, it's only been 2 episodes and they're already beginning with the psychological like manipulation in this show. You saw how we started from this kid and his brother trying to do something. Like, it took the second episode to really make things into perspective. But basically, there's a younger brother and a little brother known as Alphonse Elric and Edward Elric. They decided to do, I guess what you can say, something that shouldn't have been attempted because the risk factor for it is way too high, and that is human alchemy. I'm sorry, guys. There's a terminology for it. They mention it, but I completely forgot. So if you can mention it in the description below, I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, they used alchemy to bring back their mother back to life. But instead, what happened, I'm not sure if it happened. I'm assuming it didn't, because Ed said there's no way to bring the dead back to life. So I'm assuming it didn't work. But if it didn't work, why did he lost his limb? Because I just thought back and remembered something that Al said. You can't ask for some, like, human alchemy is the principle of something. It's like, if you want something, you have to give something in return. So if we base that logic and that method, Ed lost his arm and his leg. He lost his and his brother lost his body. If that happened, doesn't that mean there you go. I was wondering what was the word. Transmutation. There you go. Wasn't the transmutation successful? Like, if they, like, in order to get something, give something in return, they gave them a lot. Like, they gave up a lot. And another thing, give something. Who are you giving this to? Because I'm kind of like, it's almost like you're just losing it for losing its sake. But who's getting this other half? It's like, you take something, but you give something. Who took Al's body? I'm assuming it's some kind of entity, and I have a feeling it's connected to those that woman and that fat ass, which are called, I think the woman's called Lust, and I'm sorry I say fat ass. It's just, I don't know how to describe him. The other guy is known. I heard her call him Gluttony, so I'm assuming they're based on the sins. I'm assuming. Don't get on my case. And I feel like they're connected somehow. I don't know, because there's this philosopher's stone that apparently completely ignores the concept of if you want something, you have to give something in return. You just take. So the goal, from what I can tell in the series, is Edward and Alphonse are trying to get their philosopher's stone in order to retrieve what was lost to them. Because you can't just get their arms back and expect to not pay any, like, a toll or something. So that's why they're searching for this, even though, I mean, in Ed's case is not so bad. It's Al's case that's more mystery and concerning, because, bro, you have no body, yet you're still on Earth. I can't even tell if he's alive or dead. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with the brother. That's the number one thing that has me confused. I don't know what's going on with him. And I would really like to know. Hopefully they'll tell me in the next following episodes. That'd be great. But, yeah. It's just... How can I say this? Damn it. I had a thought and now I completely lost it. Oh yeah, if Ed and Ed, I was about to say Edward, if Al and Ed lost their body parts in order to, I'm guessing they were, like they say, they tried to bring back their mom, but it was not successful. It didn't work. Does that mean even though it didn't work, they still lost their limbs? I feel like if it didn't work, it should not even have happened, period. How did they lost their limbs if the exchange was not completed? He didn't get his mother back. But I do remember when he was a kid, they saw something, and that wasn't their mom, that's for damn sure. But it almost feels like they got screwed over, like heavy. Especially like the kid, what was his name? Al, right? Al, especially him. He lost his whole body. Like I said, his situation is a mystery to me. But I also want to know is that, so the point of the series is Ed and Al are trying to find the Philosopher's Stone so they can get back their bodies. That's the main goal, the driving plot of the show. Well, I'm assuming, but here's the thing though. Is Ed a good guy or a bad guy? Because sometimes I can't tell. Because even though, what was the priest's name? Cornello, right? Even though he wasn't bad in the beginning, because he literally was just helping a bunch of townspeople. He's literally just helping. He's not doing anything illegal or slavery or anything. It's only when he tried to kill Ed to cover up his secret is when he went bad. But Ed, he wasn't trying to stop him because of the I mean, it was mentioned, but Ed's priority was getting the stone. So I'm wondering, is Ed a good guy or not? Or is he just... I'm not saying acting selfishly is... whatchamacallit, is bad, but Ed was willing to go to great lengths, especially exposing that priest in order to get his hands on the stone. It's like his driving motivation was just to get the stone, and he would make sure he get his hands on it, no matter what lengths he had to go to, so he can get his arm and leg back, as well as his little brother's body back. So, I don't know. I can't tell right now if they're... I don't think Al is a bad guy because he seems way too nice and way too caring to be that. So, maybe Ed's not a bad guy. It's just probably his... Like Al said it himself. His methods are just not well handled. So, he may not be a bad guy, but he's definitely not like some guy for justice. I'm assuming. Don't raise your pitchforks and knives at me, alright? This is the first time I'm seeing it. I'm just theorizing and talking about this. That's all it is. So please. Okay, now that's it, but let's get to the questions. Unless I miss anything, can someone explain to me Al's situation? Only explain it to me if it was kind of clarified already, but I just didn't understood it. But if they clarify more on it later on, do not tell me. Just ignore this question. Question number 2. If you went through Ed's situation, which part of your body would you want as metal? Even though I feel like that's only setting up for something weird, but still, I'm going. Like, if you would have one body part to be something metal, where would it be and why? And what would you do if you had this? How would you change your life if you had this metal part on your body? Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's officially it for the questions. Also, don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates. And I'll see you guys all in future episodes. Peace.